Welcome to Bullshit TV. I'm your host. On today's docket, we're talking about Donald Trump's endorsement from BLM member Mark Fisher. Okay, I am not a lawyer, never proclaimed to be. I just read my laws and I just put them together. And sometimes I don't agree with the law because it goes against the humanity of people. You feel me? You know, the best part of that. But we talking Donald Trump and his endorsement by BLM with Mark Fisher. It's a lie. A big lie. Okay. For one, Mark Fisher is not affiliated with the original Black Lives Matter movement, BLM. His BLM, Black Lives Matter movement, incorporated. And on his page, go find it, because I'm not going to go look for it. I did my homework. He is not affiliated with the Black Lives Matter movement. So Black Lives Matter movement did not endorse Donald Trump. If you think I'm lying, go do your homework. And then I'm going to give you a cheat sheet so you can go find it for yourself faster. Because you're not about to sit here and spew lies to me. He went on Roland Martin about 2 weeks ago, spitting his BS, and Roland Martin wasn't having it. The only thing about Roland Martin that I didn't like is that he kept, over talking him. And I got where Roland Martin was getting. He didn't want the lies to be spewed out on his show, so he had to correct them. But with me, I want you to lie, keep lying, and then when you stop lying, we can go over here and talk about the facts. Donald Trump didn't give black people the platinum plan because it never went anywhere. And Mr. Mark Fisher's talking about he don't care about Congress. He don't care about the House. All he gives a F about is Donald Trump. There will be no president if it weren't for Congress. Stuff has to go through Congress in order for the president to sign off on it. So majority of these bills that don't get passed is because of the Republican Party. I'm not saying the Democratic Party is great, or you know what I'm saying, the best option, but the Republican Party ain't it, because the George Floyd Act didn't get passed because of Tim Scott and Lindsey Graham, Marjorie Taylor Greene, all of these Trumpsters. So that's why that bill didn't get passed. Almost every single last Democrat voted to pass the George Floyd Act. Remember the Policing Act? They was passing it, but we needed more votes, and all it took was maybe 8, 9, maybe 10 Republicans to pass it on all. And they couldn't get it done because they didn't want to pass that, because it was the underlining of defunding the police, but it wasn't really defunding the police. It was helping other entities like, the EMTs. So if it's not a medical emergency, well, it could be a medical emergency. If it's not something that the police need to be involved with, maybe it's just a medical emergency, the EMTs should come in first and assess the situation. If they having a mental breakdown, you don't need to be thrown, taking orders, screamed at, harassed, saying that I'm gonna tase you, I'm gonna shoot you. Then they beating you up because of training. Because they will recognize, wait a minute, something's going on here. So that's why the George Floyd Act didn't get passed. So you can go you can comb through all of Roland Martin's shit for the last 3-4 years, and he's going to give it to you straight up, and he's going to explain why. He's going to give you how he got that information, where that information came from, and you can go look it up for yourself, because it's public information. Y'all just lazy as hell. That's why y'all like Donald Trump, because he lazy. He sit there and he lie, he steal, and he do everything else to get to where he at. He ain't never put a bloodshed of tears into the work he did. And then Mark Fisher want to keep sitting here talking about they harassing him, they trying to prosecute him. Bro, he's been charged. So you keep saying people that want to vote for the Democratic Party is in this slave mentality. He already got you enslaved because you spewing all of these lies. So, okay, now you want to probably ask me, how am I so confident about